Oh, folks, we are back at the Giant Pickle, and I couldn't be happier. Cactus Bowl in Tucson's decided today's JBT title matches. Handicap division already in the title matches. That's Kevin Badke in the title match for the very first time. He's taking on top qualifier TJ Rock from Las Vegas. They're just getting started here. It's in the third frame. Kevin's getting 35 pins. TJ's got to win by 35 to tie and 36 to win. Kevin opened in his first frame, and he's going to spare up in the second. TJ also went spare open. TJ led all 8 games of the qualifying rounds. It's tough to go wire to wire. You've had to wait in the wings for about an hour and a half. I caught that shot on camera. That was the 10th frame of the semifinal match, Jacob Buttriff and Mark Myers. Mark left a blowout 9 count in the 10th frame, and it looks like it's going to cost him the match there. Disappointing for Myers. Jacob just needs 8 on the next 2 balls, and he's most likely going to get 8 on this ball. There you go. So it'll be Buttriff and Schenk in the title match rematch from just a few days ago up in Las Vegas. This should be a good one in scratch, but we got a good one here in handicap as well. Good shot from Kevin in the third frame there. Left that 10 pin on the light hit for the left-hander. He's going to cook at it with this strike ball, and it's not going to quite get there. So back 2 opens in 3 frames for Kevin, and an opportunity for TJ to make up for that open frame he had in the second. Total dominance of this tournament for Mr. Rock. Led right from game 1's 245. Tossed in a 274 and a 272 also along the way. Just totally mauled this tournament. The talented 10-year-old from Las Vegas. That don't look like a 10-year-old bowling, does it? Comes up high. I think he's got to relax a little bit in this title match. And that's so much easier said than done. Is all you do is sit over there, you try and stay loose, but the tension has to build. As you got to be thinking about it for a while. Your opponent's got a little bit of momentum. It's definitely a give or take in stepladder finals formats. Right now, just relax and make that spare cross lane. Which he does. Nice job, TJ. He's got a high finish of 5th so far this season on tour, but his big breakthrough tournament came at the East Coast Las Vegas Open, where he won that tournament with a 279 scratch game in the title match. So he may be only 10 in years, but he knows how to put up strikes. His youth is being served yet again as 13-year-old Cortez Schenk is the top seed in scratch. He doesn't bowl like any 13-year-old I've ever seen before either. Very few at least. Right now TJ's, I think, being a little hard on himself here as he's frustrated already. And there's too much match left. He's still leading by 6 pins already on the scoreboard, so he's got a lot to make up, but he's already made some of them, even with an open frame and no strikes. So chin up, young man. Hopefully make this 6-10 as well. Look out, though. Oh dear, and that's the kind of mistake you don't want to make there. You don't want to give your opponent extra pins. So TJ's going to have to recover from this slow start. Kevin giving a big opportunity here. Let's see if he can take advantage of it, since he's up quickly here in the 4th frame. He's going to Disneyland. Oh, and he does. Gets an old squasher strike right through the 1-1. So did you go to Disneyland after that ridiculous little thing you made me video?
Yeah.
Yes, and a good time was had by all? All right. It looked like it, but...
I'm encouraging everybody out there. After you win JBT.
Oh, a plug for Disneyland. Let's see if we can get some sponsor dollars in there. Mickey Mouse, we only want $500,000.
You can go do that. I'll let you go have your little fun.
Yeah, try a Brooklyn strike this time. So Badke has it all rolling for him right now. Rock qualified first at 313. Badke was at plus 201 after 8, so he was having some fine bowling of his own, and he's jumped out to the big lead early on here. TJ's got to not worry about what his opponent's doing. Just go out there and bowl your game, which has been so good all day. Entered at a 170 average. That's going to skyrocket with a high scratch game of 247 and a low scratch game today of 182. So he was over average all 8 games. Looks a little better on the speed. Yeah, better shot. Gets the carry as well. Nice job. Let's see if we can consolidate that with a double here in the 10th. The 10th rather, in the 6th. In the scratch division, they're doing the mulligan format, which means they've earned do-overs throughout the day. Jacob does not have any mulligans left, and Cortez will have 1 in this match. If it should have been for score, yes, because it's in sequence. Big shot here for Rock. Yeah, that's a big double right there to crawl back in this match. Reverse the arrows first, and then the strike counts. Tim, reverse the arrows first. Thank you. A little confusion over in scratch. Kevin entered at a 131 average. That'll be going up as well. The third straight time high, he got away with it the last two. Still fortunate to only leave a 2-pin there. Go to 6, the extra functions menu. Now you'll see reverse arrows. God, I gotta do everything around here. Good turnout today. Thanks as always to Dale Chanel and the crew here at Cactus. One of our original centers. Look out. Oh. One of the original centers. They hosted a tournament in the first season. They have to be up there in the all-time list of most events hosted. Great place here in southern Tucson. Cortez and Jacob played each other in the title match on Sunday last week, even though it was the Saturday tournament. And I don't want to talk about that anymore. Ah, nice shot from Badke. That was Kevin Goodkey. Haha. So as we go along in the scratch match, which you'll see more of in part 2, Tez literally has one do-over to use anytime he wants. That's a huge advantage when you have one and your opponent has none. But right now, every frame is the shot of the tournament for TJ. Carefully lining up here. Working on a double, 7th frame. I like it. Oh, I love it. What a great rebound from that slow start here to string 3 in a row and get himself right back in this game. Let's see here, 109 through 6 gives him a 16-pin lead on the scoreboard and giving 35. So even with those early opens, he only trails by 19 aggregate right here. And the shots will get bigger and bigger as he goes here in the 8th frame. Now working on 3 in a row and really taking his time. Meanwhile, Cortez is going to go hard and straight at this single pin spare and cover it up perfectly. Two of the hottest bowlers on tour, Tez and Buttriff. I know that Jacobs wanted this rematch after a heartbreaking loss at Santa Fe. He's got it right away, but here's TJ's shot. Jacob struck. And a good ball from TJ, but didn't quite get the carry this time. So he looks back at the entire Rock family here for, Dad, what did I do wrong? He knows. Relatively simple 2-4. So as we talk about almost every week, no spare is easy in a title match situation. Jacob's on a double in the 3rd frame, and TJ shoots his spare and covers it nicely. 3 in a row for Buttriff to open it up. All right, anybody's game here in the handicap division. Kevin's mission is to continue to mark. Strikes would be nice, but Mark's put all the pressure on TJ. Uh-oh, mission impossible right there. It goes wide right, and he wins Powerball. Oh, but he's not playing Powerball. 5 count there, but he was on the strike, so he doesn't lose any count. See if he can cover up this tricky little spare. As Jacob astutely points out that I said his mission is to strike, not even realizing he's throwing an Ebonite Mission bowling ball, which I believe he won in one of our Ebonite ball raffles. Tough cluster spare for him. Pretty good shot though. That is a great spare for Kevin in the 8th frame. Boy, oh boy. I think it's under 50% that he makes that spare. He covers it up at just the right time. Continues to lead by 20 pins with only 2 frames to go, so just fill those frames. Preferably not 5 count spills, but you know. Tez with 3 spares, Jacob with 3 strikes. Time to put an X on that board for the talented 13-year-old. Not there. He might have, boy, he might be in the ugly position of thinking about mulliganing in a non-ideal position. And Kevin does fill the frame the best possible way with that strike in the 9th frame, and that really puts the pressure on TJ. Tez is really thinking about whether to mulligan it or not. The thing is, you don't get the maximum benefit off the mulligan because you're only on a spare, but the other side is, if he doesn't mulligan this, he might have already lost the match because Jacob started so strong. Tough decision here for Tez. We'll see what he makes. And meanwhile, TJ's not bowling either. Nobody's bowling. All right. Well, we'd like to again thank Ebonite. I already thanked them. I already thanked Dale. Back here at Cactus tomorrow. I really like vegetables. Megan did well on her SATs today, she thinks. Oh, somebody's going to bowl. All right, cool. Not a must-strike situation for TJ, but definitely a must-mark situation. Good ball. Oh, no. What a horrible break right there. Real good shot. Didn't get any carry at all there and leaves the 4-5. He's got to spare this. Because as you can see, did elect to take the mulligan. So, excuse me. So neither one has a mulligan now. So it's just a straightforward bowling the rest of the way. TJ's going to have to find a way to convert this 4-5 split. Tez does at least get the strike off the mulligan. You want to try and mulligan when you're on a double to make it. And here's the shot, not to be for TJ. And wow, this is going to be a very tough pill to swallow for this awfully talented 10-year-old. And again gives the what had happened look to his cheering section. He's going to go down and have a heart-to-heart with Pop. You can't even see him through the forest and the forest of sodas behind that. Oh well. Shelby Dempsey, your Women's Series runner-up today to the Always Tough Marina. Good job out of her. Well, listen, TJ, if you watch this video, you killed them all weekend, all day long. You should be proud of yourself. Anything can happen in a one-game match. You'll be back and get yours again real soon. But it's going to be Kevin Badke's title, and congratulations to him. First JBT victory. We'll see if his fellow lefty can win in scratch as well in part 2 of this video. Keep watching, folks.